Good morning. It's a beautiful morning today. I'm glad that you've been able to join me on this. I decided to come outside, one, because it's a beautiful day and we have some really nice sunshine going on, even though it's kind of in my eyes. But also, since I'm doing a sword, maybe something with a little bit more space would be nice. And this is a Viking sword, so in keeping with the theme, I wore my Viking shirt, and it's probably a little ridiculous, but hey, I'm an old man and it's fun, so it's okay. The Viking weapons, typically there are four weapons that the Viking warrior could have or use. The most common would be the spear, probably because it was the cheapest to have. There's just a small amount of metal that was needed to form the spearhead, and of course the haft would have been wood. After that was the axe. Pretty much every family had an axe to chop wood during the year. Of course, they would have been really large axes, and I guess they figured, they're as good for chopping at people as they were for the wood. There was also a special knife that the Vikings had that's called a sax. It has a very particular design, which I really like. It's called the brokeback, and I have several examples of that, which I'll be able to show in later videos. And then the most common, the most well-known, I guess, would be the Viking sword. So this sword is 2 pounds and 9 ounces, which is typically within the typical weight of the sword. The blade on this one is 30 inches. The handle is 10, so it's a 40-inch weapon altogether. The steel on here is D2, which is very good steel for using for making tools and weapons. It's a very hard steel. It's a high chromium, high carbon steel. It's strong. It holds the edge retention is quite well on it, so it works out quite well for making weapons. A lot of times the Vikings, their bladesmiths were very crafted in using the Damascus blades as well, in forging the Damascus steel. This particular one is just the D2. I didn't get this one in Damascus. The handles typically are just a wood handle that's wrapped in leather, like this one is that I got. The blades, the swords, like I said, were very expensive. Not many people could afford them. It was almost more of a status symbol. The very rich and the very elite could have them. They were typically handed down from father to son, and in an interesting juxtaposition to that, they're often also buried with their owner. They would actually bend the blade or break it as they buried them to help prevent grave robbers from coming and digging it up and stealing it. So, see if I can't really see the screen, so I'm hoping I can do this good. They typically named their blades as well. I gave this one a name when I had it made. I called it Bringer of Death. I thought that was a better name for a Viking sword than Bob or Susan, maybe. No offense if your name is Bob or Susan. I engraved it on here with the Old Norse runes. And this is one of my favorite display pieces that I have. I have this hanging on my wall. As you walk in the front door, it's like pretty much the first thing that you see. And right around it in the same area, I have my spear, my axe, several examples of the sax, and it's like my little Viking corner. But I really love this. I wanted to be able to bring it out and show it to you and share you. Again, if anybody has any questions or comments, feel free to let me know, either in the comments below or in person, however you like it. I am grateful that you were able to take the time to watch this video. I hope you were able to enjoy it. See if I can get that right. And I hope everybody has a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video.